So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use textures. I'm going to find textures from the texture finder, I guess. I forgot what it's called. And I'm going to do what we learned into the room that I created in the previous video. So I'm going to make it look like, I don't know, office, I guess. I'm using Counter-Strike. Okay, no. Wall. It's a nice filter, I guess. Actually, no. I'm going to change that to plaster because I know there's some nice ones here to make it look like an office, you know. So I'm going to be using any texture. This one. There you go. Boom. Now this whole checkerboard thing, it's not going to show if you go to 3D textured. Well, you can kind of see it, but that's just, doesn't really matter. I'll just leave it as this then. Just applying it. I'm using the toggle texture application. I'm just right clicking so it doesn't apply to every single face. See it? Apply. Now that's the wall. I'm gonna go back. You can also go to texture browser on the character edit or the toggle texture by just clicking browse over here. And I'm gonna look for floor. See what comes up. I want to use, I don't know, this flooring. There you go. Right click. It looks pretty good. I like that. The wood makes it look awesome. And then I'm gonna go back and look for ceiling. Plaster ceiling. I'm not taking this seriously, so it's okay. So now we just textured the room. Great. Now we're gonna be doing the next thing, which is going to be kind of related to the whole brush-based stuff, which is going to be applying the current texture and the toggle texture application. Now, there's a difference between the two because, actually no, I'm going to show you. I'm going to make two simple boxes, 32 by 32, right outside, right here. Now, these two boxes are going to be, I'm just going to take any texture that I can find that actually looks decent. Actually, no, I'm going to take the depth texture instead. What looks the best? 64 by 64. I'm just, lengthening it out. So here are the two boxes. Now I'm going to apply the texture, applying current texture on this. Okay, it looks like that. The texture I selected in the texture browser over here is now applied to all sides of this brush. Now, if I wanted to do just, put the same texture in just one side of the brush, you shouldn't use apply current texture because it's just going to put it in all sides again. But you should use the toggle texture application. Now this is going to show up once you click on it, the face edit sheet. I'm going to switch the texture again to no draw. So like that. Now I'm going to take this texture. Now the texture that you're going to apply is going to show up over here, right below the current texture thing right here. Now if you want to apply this one texture on just one side, like just one face, all you got to do is just right click. Okay, if you want to put it in multiple sides, there you go. If you want to put it all around, just leaving the top and bottom, just no draw, then there you go. Now, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to really know about that. That's pretty much texturing at its finest. Now texture scale rather is going to be all like other advanced things. You can just fool around with it. So I'm just gonna show you what it does. For example, so if I'm going to move the scale on the x-axis this way, it's going to scale that face on the brush. Scale it this way, it's going to make it look ugly. It's going to make it look bigger as well. Then if you want a texture to fit on somewhere, just press the fit, and it's going to fit the whole texture that you see on that. I'm going to apply this texture around, and then see, it looks pretty cool already. I'm going to apply it all around here too. Looks like a box, as it should. Now texture shift, you can also move around. I'm going to show what that does. There you go. You can shift around how it looks like, the y-axis on the x-axis, things like that. Now, Displacements are another thing that I should teach you, and I'll do that later because it's a little bit more different than just applying textures on things.